Have you ever wondered why faith and fear seem to be two sides of the same coin? Picture this. Imagine fear and faith as two powerful forces, each possessing the ability to shape our lives in profound ways. Fear, it can paralyze us, trapping us in a cage of our own making. Faith, on the other hand, has the power to propel us forward, breaking the chains of fear and freeing us to live with courage. Today we look at 5 Bible verses that offer profound insights on overcoming fear. Isaiah 41:10 says, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God." This verse is a beacon of hope, a reminder that you are never alone, even when fear creeps in. The presence of God is a source of comfort, a steady rock in the tumultuous sea of life. Imagine having the Creator of the universe by your side, always there to offer guidance and protection. That's the promise of this verse. It's an assurance that fear has no place in your heart when you have God. And look at the second part of the verse. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. It's not just about not being afraid, it's also about not losing hope. Because God isn't just with us, He's on our side, fighting our battles, supporting us through every trial. Remember, you are never alone. God is always by your side. Psalm 34:4 teaches us, "I sought the Lord and He answered me. He delivered me from all my fears." This scripture paints a vivid picture of the power of prayer and seeking the divine presence in our lives. It's not just about the act of praying, but rather the act of surrendering our fears to God, trusting that He will guide us through our darkest moments. In the face of fear, we are often paralyzed, unable to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But when we turn to God, when we earnestly seek His guidance, we are met with a force far greater than any fear: faith. Faith, dear friends, has the power to transform our fears into strength, our doubts into certainty. In the grand tapestry of life, fear is but a single thread. It's in seeking the Lord that we untangle this thread, replacing it with the vibrant colors of faith and courage. In your darkest moments, seek the Lord and let Him guide you out of fear. Joshua 1:9 reminds us, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Here, we're not merely advised, but commanded to be strong and courageous. The command comes directly from God, the Creator of the universe, the one who holds the stars in place and yet intimately knows each one of us. This command is not a suggestion, nor is it optional. It's a divine decree, a sacred mandate. In this verse, we find a promise of God's eternal presence. This promise isn't conditional. It isn't based on our goodness, our achievements, or our failures. It's a commitment from God Himself that no matter where we are, no matter what we're facing, He is there with us. Remember this, courage isn't the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. With God by your side, you can conquer any fear. Fear can be debilitating, but faith, my friends, is liberating. As we journey through the verses we've explored, we find a common thread: the power of faith in vanquishing fear. Each verse is a beacon, guiding us to the understanding that fear is but a shadow, and faith, the light that disperses it. In the first verse, we learned that faith grants us the courage to stand, even in the face of the fiercest storms. The second verse echoed a similar sentiment, reminding us that faith becomes our shield, our fortress against fear. The third verse painted a vivid picture of faith as our refuge, a sanctuary where fear cannot reach us. The fourth verse further reinforced this truth, assuring us that with faith, we can walk through the valley of shadow, unafraid. What does this all mean? It means that fear, no matter how daunting, is powerless against the strength of faith. It means that we are not alone, for God is always with us, guiding us, protecting us, providing us with the strength to overcome. So let us embrace faith. Let us dismiss fear. Let us remember that with faith, we are invincible. Let us remember that with God, fear has no place in our hearts. Embrace faith, dispel fear, and remember, with God, you are stronger than any fear that dares to challenge you.